Good day and welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Armands High Life. We do videos of firewood, tree jobs, and a bit of outdoor exploring. In today's video, though, we have a new tool that we're going to be talking about. It's going to help out quite a bit in our yard. It's going to help out on deliveries. It's a tool that we should have had in our yard about 5 years ago when we first started this business. Thank you, truck. But yes, that's the first tool that we should have had in our business way back when we first started up. It's a tool that I've been looking to buy recently, probably this past year now. I've seen a couple on YouTube now. I've been watching a lot of other people's firewood channels, and it seems like a really awesome tool, and we were lucky enough to get a little bit of a sponsorship deal, and let's see what we're going to be talking about here today. Alright, so the tool that we're going to be talking today is a pin type moisture reader. These are Toptes, the TS630 moisture reader. We got this just a little while ago. We are going to be seeing how it works. Like I said, we are going to be seeing, we got stacked wood, and we also got just loose piled wood. All this wood that you see in the background here is all going to be stacked up. But as I turn you guys around, which I'm going to do quickly, we got all of that wood right there, which is all just pretty much laid on the ground. It has had snow covered on it a few times. So we got that pile, and then just the pile just behind me here. And we're gonna be testing this out probably about a month or two down the road, pretty much right just before it gets busy here. Right, it gets busy around mid-May. It starts getting a little crazy with campers coming in. But that's roughly when we're gonna do another review on this thing, and we're gonna see about our loosely tossed wood compared to our stacked wood. This wood is pretty much all dry. We have a few more other tests that we want to be doing with the Toptes moisture reader, and it's going to be with our logs, depending on because we got some logs that have that nice crack in it, but then we also have some that have that tighter crack in it, which I think they have pulled in a little bit more extra moisture over time. But we're going to be testing out those. We're going to do a few trials on this thing, but today we're just going to be talking about it. Open this thing up finally. I have been sitting on this for about a week or two now, and I have been wanting to look at this, but we've been saving this for a video. Let's get into this thing though. We're going to open her up. We got our instruction manual, which who needs one of those? But we also got our moisture reader in here. We're gonna take that out, give you guys a look-see. We got a nice orange color on it. It looks like you got two color options. You got orange or red. We got the orange, pretty sleek looking color on it. I like that. And then what else we got in here? We got, comes with some batteries. We got 3, I'm not even too sure what those guys are. Those are pretty small batteries. I think they might be AAA's or even a little bit smaller. We've got, it comes with 3 batteries, nice Duracell, good brand. It comes with a nice little Toptes case so you don't scratch up your screen always. Nice little fabric. And then also either one set or a spare set plus a little wrench for those little spikes in there. We're gonna see if we even have some on here right now. That to the side, and we actually got some in there, so we got an extra pair. Look pretty sharp. I think those are going to go into the wood pretty nicely. I did see some on a couple YouTube channels where they were pretty thick, and they just weren't poking into the wood very much, but those look pretty thin, look pretty good, seem like pretty good steel. Thing's got a nice little bit of weight to it. We're gonna need a screwdriver to get our batteries in. Catch you guys in a bit. All right, so we are back now. We got some batteries in our little testing unit. Let's fire it up, see if hopefully she fires up nicely. Looks like she's good. Low. Well, that's just for moisture there. But we got 2 settings on here. Well, we got a few settings on here. This does wood and also a couple things for house interior. We're gonna look into that later on though. We are dealing with wood though. So we got 2 settings here, depends on what kind of wood species you got. We are gonna go over to B, because we deal with a lot of pine. So we got, as you guys can see, just at the very bottom there, and there's a tree there. If you keep going, supposedly, because we did not read the instructions, we threw those guys away. But if you keep going on, push this M button here, and they will go through. I'll let you guys see there. So now we got a little house down there. And then we're gonna get back to our trees. There we go. A, we're going to B. So B for pine. It looks like we got a moisture counter up there. It's also gonna say, we got, as you guys can see on the package, it gives you a D, M, W for the dry, moist, or wet. Let's give this thing a try. All right, so we're just over here at a stack wood. This stuff was put on here yesterday, split yesterday. It is all dead stand wood, but it does collect a little bit of moisture. We are gonna see though how dry the stuff really is from pretty much being right split yesterday. So we got a moisture reader. This is our first time testing this out here. It says low. We got this piece right here. Just because it is a little bit more denser, it's still got the bark on there. This stuff is really cracked up. We're gonna give this stuff a look-see. We're just gonna put it in here. And it's at an 8.9. It also tells you the temperature of it. But 8.8, 8.9. Gonna give it one more stab here. Oh, we almost got a 9 there. And give the other side a try. Well, sitting at a 10 on that side. Get you guys in there a bit more better here. What are we looking at here? So it looks like that's roughly between 9 and 10. This guy is really, really dry. Not too much more drier. 8.7, 8.6. Hope you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys are in there. Low tells you the temperature of it too. It's kind of cool. Oh, but then going in from the side here, as you guys can see, we're a little more. I'm gonna go through side on this side and the inside here. We're sitting at 10 on that side, but then you go on the outside, and you got a 22. So it's just because of that little bit of moisture out there. That's kind of cool. Interesting to see. Well, I guess you guys can see just that little bit of ring. It's a little more moist right there. So it must be taking a pretty good accurate reading. I'm going to try that again with this piece here. She's pretty clean, but we're just going to test out the outside here. Sitting at about 12, so a lot more moisture, or a lot less moisture than that last piece. If you guys can see that, sitting at about 12. But as you guys can see, we don't really got much of that moisture ring on this guy compared to that guy. You guys can see a little bit of moisture in there. We're just going to test out right on the end here. About 11. Pretty interesting. But I thought this would be a cool tool for when we go out on orders. I can always take this along. And also, if you guys want one, you guys can take this along on your orders to prove that your wood is all nicely seasoned and stuff. I had one order in my whole time of selling wood here where one guy brought one of these out and our wood did pass his reading. It came up as 14 some, but this one is actually showing really good. This stuff is really dry. But we're gonna have a few more tests here. Like I said, we're gonna be going over to another pile where that stuff's been sitting a little bit and has had a few times it's been dumped with some snow. This stuff is pretty much, this is all optimal burning. This is well seasoned. And like I said, we just split this up yesterday. So any questions on if our wood is pretty much ready to burn as soon as we're splitting, we're good to go there. But like I said, we got a few more tests with some logs and stuff. Let's go over to that tossed over pile and check its moisture. All right, so we're just at our pile of odds and ends slash kind of boiler wood. We're gonna be giving this stuff a test out. Like I said, not even about 5 days ago, there was snow covered on this thing, and it's been covered a few times throughout this winter time. We have not really been stacking it or whatnot. It is all dry, nice dry wood. But we're gonna give this stuff a little bit of test out, see kind of what's going on here. Power up our little tool. Let's check some readings here. We're sitting at 11 on that guy. She's actually pretty dry for actually being out here. I thought she was going to be quite a bit more wetter. We got 13 on the outside. We got this one piece here. We got a little bit of moisture that's been sitting on the ground. Let's see about right there. All right, so we got her poked in, and we are sitting pretty high actually on there. That's pretty moist right there. And the actual wood on the inside part is just low. Let's get a better reading here. There we go. And at 11 there. There we go. 14 to 15 on the outside. So I'm not sure if our wood is over seasoned, if it is a thing to have your wood a little bit too dry. We've been selling this stuff as it is for the past about 5 to 6 years, and we've had zero complaints on the moisture level on it. Everyone seems to burn it pretty nicely. We get quite a few callbacks on it, and yeah, I'm pretty. I thought it was going to be a little bit more higher on our moisture content, but she's actually pretty low. Final review though on this little device, it seems like it works pretty good. We've shown you a little bit of pieces that were kind of just that last piece. It was just in our snow right here, so of course it's going to be a little bit of a higher moisture on that one. And just a comparison on the outside of the log compared to the inside of the log, it actually reads pretty good. I find it seems to be pretty easy to learn. You pretty much just power your thing up. You don't read your operator's manual, so you know about this guy, but you got your A and B, and then a little bit of home stuff we'll possibly get into a little bit later here. But like I said, we're just going to be mostly sticking on with the wood because that's what we deal with on this channel. But pretty good unit. It goes into the wood pretty decent. I had to push a little bit to get them in there in some spots, otherwise you just kind of get the LO there. But it actually goes in pretty good onto this wood, even into that little bit of a wetter part there. But out of this review, I like it. I'm definitely I'd recommend getting one. I'm going to be using this thing quite a bit in our wood yard just to kind of check. Especially this thing's going to be coming with me on all of my deliveries, just in case. I even might pull this thing out for anyone that's you get the kind of those couple of ignorant customers out there. I'm just going to pull this out every now and then, just show them, make sure their wood is dry if they ever got any questions. Great little investment. These guys are actually good price, and if you guys go down to the description on my channel here on this video, you guys can actually redeem one of these guys with a 10% discount if you guys use the code down there. All the details are down there in the description area, so go check it out. Might be a great option for you guys to get onto your wood business if you guys are selling wood, or if you guys are just doing it for personal use, just to make sure when you buy some wood, just give it a check. But that's the Toptes moisture reader. Great little unit, the TS630. Like I said, I'd recommend anyone, if you guys got a firewood business or just burning firewood, great little unit to have. close up like that, and it also comes with that nice little carry-on case. But thank you, Toptes. But if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you guys stick along for our more videos coming up. Thanks for tuning into Armands High Life. We got a bunch of processing up here to do. Talk to you guys later.